The 10 News Weather Authority, always watching and tracking for you from the JES Weather Center.
Good evening, my friends. We once again have lucked out with our weekend weather. It has been stunning. Temperatures fairly nice. Humidity has dropped. Right now, we're sitting at 75 degrees in Roanoke, 73 in Martinsville, and 69 in Blacksburg with a slight breeze across the entirety of our viewing area. A lot of sunshine and nothing more than just a couple of passing clouds. Temperatures elsewhere remaining in the 70s. 73 in Roanoke and Bedford, 75 in Rocky Mount, 60s in Wytheville and Independence, 69 degrees, and 64 in Hot Springs. Again, a little bit more of that fall-like feel, and that pattern will last throughout tomorrow morning as those cooler temperatures reach into the area in the 40s tomorrow morning. As you're sending the kiddos out for school, might want to pack them with a jacket. Reaching 47 degrees by 7 o'clock tomorrow morning, and our high temperatures tomorrow will still remain below average. Our average for this time of year, about 82 degrees. Now the temperatures that we're looking at on the grand scheme of things, we've still been below those seasonal averages, even just by a couple degrees for the past few days. Now, as we move further into the work week, you'll begin to see starting to erode that cooler air mass over the next few days. As we reach further into the work week for the latter half, you'll begin to see that warm air mass. And remember, we'll just chatted about for the end of last work week when they had that big heat wave out towards the west. Well, that is now headed our way, and we'll see the effects about midweek with those higher temperatures. We'll be back into the mid and upper 80s. Now, the reason that we have still stayed very dry as this high pressure center, and this will continue to hang out into our area throughout the work week. That's why we're expecting a lot of sunshine and still that dry weather. It will be very pleasant. You'll notice on Futurecast, not really a lot of cloud cover or rain showers. And even as that high pressure pushes further off to our north, we don't have a major weather maker coming in behind it. And even still, high pressure will be in the influence, just not the center of that pressure that will be over our region. So we will still stay dry. And although we don't have any major weather makers to keep an eye on, at least for the majority of this week, we are tracking a few things in the tropics. Now, this region right here, that is the first area development that we are looking at. That does have a 90% chance of development within the next couple of days. So still worth keeping an eye on that. Now, in terms of rain here locally, not looking good. Our next best chance of rainfall, not until next Friday, but not to worry, your weekend will not be rained out. If anything, we'll just see a few isolated showers here or there. Tomorrow, again, we're continuing with the dry conditions back in the 70s, 80 degrees, your high temperature in Roanoke tomorrow. For the next 3 days, completely dry, but wow, those temperatures still in the 50s for our lows. And as we look further into our 7-day forecast, staying dry once again until next Friday. And even then, we're not seeing any sort of major rain chance, nothing to write home about, just a few isolated pop-up showers or two.
Very pleasant to start the work week. If you have to go back to work on Monday, at least you'll have pleasant weather to go back to start the week.
Exactly. Not too often we have a lot to look forward to on a Monday, but we have some good weather.
Right. Nice and sunny. Thank you, Delaney.
Of course.